get her murder. The first time logging in all day. So. Okay, we got ourselves a bit to work with. The first thing we want to do is easy stuff first. Hey Lizzie, what's up? No? Hang on. I see where my money's coming from. Let's see. I was wondering, like, why do I have so much credits all of a sudden? It's weird. But, yeah. I think I get it. I thought so, but, I realized that I got set up pretty quickly, so might as well get started a little bit earlier. Besides, there's not much for me to do at the moment. That's the thing. So, speaking of Echo of War, I'm ready to go ahead and do that. Synthesize material. Yeah, everyone's been using my Hemic. Just bringing in the dough. Destructible objects. Sure. Then we'll do daily. I mean, I guess Himiko is going to be staying there permanently. I don't mind. Because, yeah, she's been helping a lot with the swarm. Tremendous. But yeah, don't use
Time for a break.
mine only.
Silent mode activated.
Missy's Lune is pretty good too. Yeah, speaking of credits, I actually do have something for my future Ruan Mei. That's a free-to-play like. I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't expand on it. You'll see.
Come around and have a look.
But with this mission, I don't really make much progress. I just click and hope it's over. Oops. I think I chose Joyce before. I meant to choose something different. Oh well. We Captain Sim Universe. Nice. Hey Fire, what's up? Being Kafka is a big achievement, so good stuff. Just kind of speed running a little bit, by the way. Just because, I don't know. I guess before we do any of the boring stuff, let's do the events. Before I forget. be 4 minutes for university. 4 minutes. What does that mean exactly? Because I'm afraid I'm not too familiar with that term. Just waiting for the next one. Thermodynamics. Cool. I'll be honest. I really don't know the thing about thermodynamics. I just know it's that it involves the thermal stuff of some kind. We need to teleport again. Ah, yes. Almost got right over it. Yes. Good old country. Alright. Event stuff complete. Then let's just do one of every for the Echo War. That's my mom. Do all of them today, and then we just so we need sure.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
There you go.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Ah. Together as one! Huh? Confiscated! You won't get away. Who will it be? Go Nappy!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Yeah, so far Helios is doing it.
Creations!
And we might need to go back and level up for relics.
Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Just kinda see.
Liquidation!
But I think what I'll do today, or just see it in the is to
Converge and awaken! Go Nappy! Right! Mastering victory means playing the long game!
You won't get away.
yeah, I'm thinking of just doing full Penacony again this week. Yeah, Penacony will on. Be fine. Firmament.
Liquidation! Who will it be? Yin and yang. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Yeah, how are your guys'
Every mother
farming?
conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The 333k is not from actual damage. Doomsday Beast has negative resistance when it's down.
Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Gather as one! Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Should we do for Silver Wolf?
You won't get away.
That's good.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Liquidation!
Right, what do we get? Good, but not quite good enough. Oh, we get a free Lycon. I did know this, yeah. I had it happen once, but I need to figure out the proper rotation. But yeah, sometimes weeklies can just drop Lycons. Forgot about that. That's something. I think it's on like Trailblaze 50 plus. So. Cool. These were fine. Always good.
Infallible.
And sync.
Who will it be?
To brave new world.
Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Steady.
Time for the old world to collapse.
Liquidation! Together as one. Human creation.
Wildfire though. Always good.
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
You won't get away. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the
Always
long
good.
game. Yin and yang.
Stellaron changes everything.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Ah, always beautiful.
And awaken. Creations.
I'm still so impressed with Star Rail. Just like all the way back in 1.0, all the way back. Just starting off strong with its first planet. Like man, it did start off really strong. Because it really did set the tone for everything else after. Ooh, we also get Fermata. Double make very interesting. Like that's awesome actually. So no, you're not supposed to get a lot of these light cone drops, but this is like the equivalent of me getting a lot of dream songs, pretty much, which is still pretty cool. You know, Scale Gorge. This one we just bring in. Yeah. Go for this sustainability. Yeah, quid pro for these of quid pro quo is pretty solid. Like for sure solid. It's a shame it's random though. I hope you get like a gotcha version of it. Where instead of the randomness, it's like targeting. Okay, it wasn't the stream, Delta, it was actually my game. The game will do that. It will just slow down tremendously. But I think it's because of the graphics in this area. Because it's very detailed. Requires a bit of rendering. So, as a result, I suffer. What's going on? Just about to wrap up the weekly bosses, I guess. I like to do one of each.
The dead return! Blood cleansing dragon.
Yeah, pretty much. Normally, I would like to go for a burst.
Survive or be destroyed.
I guess like a Yukong in place of Well, but the slows do help out
Receive divinity.
tremendously.
Repay.
Also,
Cleansing
the
dragon.
Locha Fushun Core just makes them very invincible.
Creations.
The dead return. Survive or be destroyed.
Also,
There is no
low
other
DPS
choice.
is nice.
Converge and awaken.
Okay, again, Jenny. Just wrapping up the weekly bosses. In my case.
Blood cleansing dragon. Receive divinity. Repent. The dead return.
Oh, by clearing, I mean just autoing.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ooh, waste time.
You're wasting more time. Nothing major.
Time to end this.
Yin and yang. Human creations.
After this, we're going to be doing some Alex's, followed by Cinematic Universe.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Together as one.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Rise.
Last minute? I mean, you can join. I don't mind. I'm just kind of rushing myself. Yeah, I don't mind. It won't. I mean, I'll be doing my 3 sim universes last. Probably gonna do Swarm Disaster once. Alright, Couches, that's right. So we still have some time. But up to you, really.
Converge and awaken.
Receive divinity.
Sure.
The dead return. Blood cleansing dragon. Stand down.
No matter. Human creations.
Rise. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gather as one.
Stand down.
Sorry, I'm just waiting.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Because honestly, there's not much to discuss when we're farming Galaxies at this level. You know?
Dead return.
Just for the-
Rise. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Blood cleansing dragon.
We'll do another one.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gather as one.
Stand down. The dead return! Rise! Blood cleansing dragon. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
No problem, Jenny. Just chilling. Watching the session.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. The dead return! Blood cleansing dragon. Stand down.
Gather as one.
I'm fine. Rise!
Human creations.
Sorry, that's a random notification. Okay, got quite a bit. And I'll show you what I mean by light cone for this Ruan Mei just sitting in my box. And I understand that I have other light cones, but this one, I believe, is unironically her best in slot. So, just need to find it first. Elsie ready? Okay. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Elsie ready? I'll be the judge of that. Hello? Hello? You said you
I
were
didn't
mostly ready,
to
so
finish,
I had to.
What was that?
You said you were mostly ready, so I had to test you.
Yeah,
My-
yeah, you're right.
My apologies. You can see my screen?
Yep, I can see it.
Alright, so through the power of the forbidden section in the library, I'm going to be leveling this one up for reasons. As
Oh,
far
this
as
is
I
the
can
one
think.
with what- I'm trying to remember which effect this light cone has. Was it break effect of some sort?
Correct, yes.
Because I have dug into forbidden knowledge.
Ah, yes, you also went to the library section? In the
Yeah,
back?
pretty much.
Gotcha. This is like second
honestly-
best. Yeah, if I recall. And honestly, what?
So a lot has happened in my two my Genshin and HSR run today, so mostly on HSR. Okay, actually that's a lie. So in Genshin I was able to get the get Farina's weapon to 80.
Ooh, you did mention that. Very
I
good.
know. despite the lack of Ruin Guard materials.
I see. Missy says hi, by the way. I don't know if you
Oh,
saw
whoops,
that.
I totally forgot. Oh, hey, Mitzi.
Alright, so...
Hmm.
get this.
But yeah, I just need to take it up to 90 and get Farina up to level 90 as well.
Ooh, interesting. That
And
sounds
also
like a good
just
time.
finishing her talents.
Sounds like a good time, yeah. By talents, what do you mean by that? Like, just skill and burst? Or just, like, one of them?
Yeah, mainly skill and burst. She is on a candidate. She is one of my candidates for a triple crowning, but let's just see how fast it'll take me.
Yeah, in my case, at this point,
Survive or be destroyed.
as much as I love
There is no
Genshin and
other choice.
HSR, I have not much to do on the weekdays while because work requires me to be up and early. So I gotta see what else I can do during these nights.
Man, it took me this long to figure out that I can kind of control the volume of the your screen share.
Oh, that's okay.
So all that time,
Did you right click?
I can hear you. So I turned the screen down to a reasonable level.
There is no other choice.
And now you can hear me just fine.
Yep.
So I wasn't going crazy. Gotcha.
Man, all those
I-
previous ones, and I feel like I was bugging you about the volume. I feel so bad now.
Okay, it's okay. I get you. Oh. Diving into the subject gets me. Okay,
But I
Lizzie's
will
here.
say, my Farina's ratio, I think
Mhm.
Ty might be impressed. Might be.
Might be.
Might. I mean, it's gonna be a little skewed because C6 R5 haver.
Survive or
Yeah.
be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I mean, his Farina is just max level. Doesn't matter what we do. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's good, Mizzy.
So
Yeah.
I think sooner than later, I might be able to get into building Jean.
Fantastic.
I
Glad to
just
hear it.
need a crit rate circlet for her.
You just need a crit rate circlet? That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Because I have her on a crit damage one, but her obviously her crit ratio is a little lopsided.
Hmm.
Survive or
Gotcha.
be destroyed. There is no other choice.
This is why I love my festering desire. It just fills in the missing ratio for me.
And then on HSR's end, I think, yeah, my Japard is pretty much done.
My Japard technically is done. I just keep switching artifacts on and off. You know? He needs to be fully leveled, have his own dedicated set, and then he's just permanently there.
I was thinking of keeping him on the keeping him at level 75, but then I was just like, wait a moment, he's a defense scaler, so shouldn't I take him all the way up to like 80?
75 to 80 is a small difference
Survive or be
compared
destroyed.
Yeah.
to like
There is no other
you know
choice.
70 to 80, but it's still a difference.
Stand down.
Just depends on the
Oh, I
content.
totally forgot to put my TUN back on my showcase.
Fine.
So, a few things also, other than that, I think, I say this with a little hesitance, I think I'm mostly done farming the follow-ups. The only genuine thing I'm missing is a crit rate circlet
Survive or be destroyed.
for Topaz.
There is no
That's
other
it.
choice.
I get you. But yeah, Mizzy, that's what I
So-
mean. Yeah.
So my
It's just-
genuine is actually finished with a whole new set.
Oof,
It took
feel that.
so much effort.
I was gonna continue farming that set, but now that I know I have a guaranteed Ruan Mei, My focus has shifted.
I hope mine upgrades fast, but if you want, you can check my Jinyuan out. I did just put him on the showcase.
Sure, I'll take a look. Just gonna quickly level up this potential light cone to max. Where did I put it? Seriously, where is it? There you are.
I should also start free farming for Ruan Mei.
Yeah. Right now, this is all for the light cone. I think after this, it's just gonna be farming for her particular stats.
I don't think there's something. I was thinking maybe to be on the safe route, get her at least the 2-piece broken keel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just be kind of following the same tradition as my Harmony characters, Bronya and
I would
Tingyun.
say that, but with Penacony, if you pair her with Jinglu, then, you know.
That is true, though.
You got your options.
But usually my goal is to like kind of make the most generalist builds. The
I
only
understand.
thing holding me back with the only thing holding back the Penacony set is it kind of forces you to tie down a certain support to a certain character, which
Yeah,
I generally don't like.
in my case with Yukong, she's tied to Donghong.
I mean, that is true.
And Welt.
But with Bronya and Tingyun, I still use them with other characters. Like, Tingyun I mostly use with interchangeably with Tingyun, Clara, and Jingliu.
Yeah, in my case.
Bronya kind of the same thing.
Yeah, in my case, I'm trying to get general builds with
Yeah,
the
I wouldn't
Penacony
mind the
set.
Penacony set on Yukong, but that is if I ever get to the point of building her. But it's gonna be a while until then.
Yeah, in my case, it's gonna be Asta. It's gonna be Yukong. Probably Ruan Mei. If we get a lot more ice DPS / pairing her with my other DPS. Also, I like the Firmament 2-piece quite a bit. Since I'm working on my Kafka team, they need to be fast, so it works out. Let's see though. We have 8 Immersifiers. We get 4 free, so 12 claims today. It's quite a bit, but hopefully today can be useful. Fingers crossed. How was your broken keel farming, by the way?
Mine is a little bit looser, so the sphere, I'm mostly looking at substats, mostly for any like speed or break effect.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
And
too.
also for ropes, I'm looking energy regen or break effect. It's kind of a shame that I took away all of my break effect ropes.
Uh-oh.
It's one of those realizations where I'm just like, shit, I wish I kept some of my break effect ropes.
I know I have some, so. But I didn't see the subset.
So that was very unfortunate.
I feel it. Because in my case, what I want to do every week is just make sure on the weekends I have, what is it? That I just make 8 Immersifiers before the week starts. 12 claims in a day is pretty nice. You know?
Also, in terms of the forbidden knowledge about Ruan Mei, I think I forgot, what her,
Okay.
her boss materials.
Let's say it's a boss that exists already.
Okay.
You don't have to farm any
I know
boss.
it's between one of the two ice bosses.
I actually pre-farmed them in the last Star Rail stream, so
Okay.
if you wanted to take a quick look, you can.
I'm still jealous of your Ruan Mei encounter.
It is very fun to get her.
It's always a joy when you end up getting her.
It is. Most definitely. If she, I mean, I would have liked it if she gave me Annihility, but who am I?
I think that one run where I ended up getting her, I think she gave me all Hunt's blessings.
Yeah, I would have been happy with Hunt or Annihility in that particular run, but you know, it is what it is. I don't mind. Because destruction doesn't do much for my.
Yeah. And what made it even better was because I was on an elation run, as always. So
As
getting
always.
all Hunt blessings was like, ooh. And I
Yeah.
think it was a particularly mediocre run up until then. So
Oh yeah, I guess
Ruan Mei
every
really
single.
came in clutch.
Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume so.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Gather as one.
Yeah, the other one was also. Yeah, the only other time I got Ruan Mei was all Hunt as well.
Mm.
And I think it was also mediocre. I think it was like a few months ago. But still, it was nice
And
to
then, of
get.
course, the collective Planner Infinity event, but we're not going to count that.
Yeah. Planar Infinity is just.
Because everybody be getting Ruan Mei left and right. I mean, by principle.
I print.
But it was still fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was interesting to,
I do hope they bring it back again.
technically they are. It's pure fiction. Based on what we know of it already. Because I think Planar Infinity and the current like Fixtural Garden event provided like near infinite rounds of enemies. So I think that was their testing grounds to be like, okay, they like this. New game mode, go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're bound to see similarities in pure
Caution
fiction.
does not mean cowardice.
Infallible.
As for like the enemies and stuff, you have to see. Because I think that's what I'm most nervous about.
Human creations.
Because like I understand that with pure fiction, it's being released with like after half a patch with Arcane, right?
Mm.
So I'm just going to assume tossing it out into the that pure fiction is going to be quite AoE focused. It's going to give erudition time to shine, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you know, Don Kong right here. It's just another day for them. Just
Oh,
another
that was
day.
a loud car that passed by.
Oops.
Gather as one.
All good now?
Creations.
Yep, that was just a little brief scare.
Oh. But yeah, I really hope that the critical boost, yes please. And a meteorite. Okay, only one.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think I'm pretty happy with my Qingyuan build on the new set.
Oh hey,
And
speaking
especially
you
for
shall
getting
receive,
it
but on the wrong
pretty...
it's on the wrong set.
Oof.
I'll keep it though, it's cool, but wrong set. Come on now. We're just talking about wrong rarity. God damn it. Whatever. It was on wrong set and wrong. Truly a moment. Oh well. Let's enhance 2 random blessings. Cool. Off we go. You were saying something though? I cut you off.
No, I think I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh wait, actually, it was my genuine build. For it being relatively faster, I'd say it's pretty good.
Feel like, are you doing more damage, or you feel like you lost?
I have to do more testing.
Gotcha. I think in most people's
But
cases, just
Currently,
assuming.
as of now, I'm sorry. Currently,
Okay.
as of now, I think I've gotten the most output from actually two-piece combo, believe it or not.
No, I believe you. If the substats match.
So when
up
I had
for
the
it.
two-piece follow-it, two-piece lightning,
Mhm.
and
Because
that was
with-
in the cavern where in a single cavern he was able to hit 200k in, I can't remember if it was either on ult or follow-up attack.
Yeah, because with the 2 lightning, 2 follow-up, it boosts everything. Because with the 4-piece, it emphasizes the follow-up attack the most. So it would make the skill and the ultimate feel weaker. So that makes sense. Because I mean, eventually after my pre-farming, I have to camp out in that domain again. Just depends on how long this will take. After this, I'm gonna have to farm for.
So the
books
only
again.
thing I'm really needing from that set is a crit rate circlet. Whoops, crit rate body piece.
Yeah, I get you.
And that's mainly for Topaz.
Oh yeah, me too. Because I have one that's decent, but it could be better. So.
Now, right now she's holding on to a crit damage one, and her ratio is a little lopsided. And I know that she does get crit rate from from trace stats, but even then, that's still not enough.
Yeah, that's true. You have her like though, right? Not if you do. Topaz is.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, that's why. Because in my
It is
case,
cute though.
Because in my case, it balances out considerably.
I will say, my blade, I unintentionally ended up getting a small upgrade for him, a very small one, and it was mainly on the rope.
Oh, how so?
His new rope has just like one more roll of crit damage, and luckily, I was able to shed off that ugly 18% defense.
Nice, that's good. That's good to hear. I wish I could say the same for my blade. It hasn't happened yet.
So he is actually at a 1-to-2 ratio.
Well, that's good. In my case,
Which for a while he was like stuck at like 50% crit rate with like a shit ton of crit damage.
And I guess on PP Rudolph, right?
Yep.
You need the 70, obviously. That makes sense.
And does his signature light cone, does it give crit rate or crit damage?
Right. I don't. Crit rate. Sorry, I had to think about it. But yeah, it's crit rate.
Okay, oh shoot. Then I'm gonna have to, I think that's where I'm gonna have to, give him a crit damage, piece instead of a crit rate one.
Yeah, it helps tremendously. HP. Where's my 5-star break effect? Of course not. Well, just gotta keep going.
Man, I think I might actually be much quicker building Farina than I thought I would.
Golden? Oh yeah, with Golden Troop?
Yeah, her set is pretty much done for the most part. I don't want to step foot in that domain for now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
already
trying
done
to...
so for the past like patches.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave that domain too. Alas.
Yeah. So like
Just-
even though I want like a little more crit damage for her, I kind of have to force myself saying like no.
Yeah, because then it just doesn't wind up
Mhm.
being useful.
Like my resin could be best put into other things. Like Mora ley lines. I'm running low on Mora.
Yeah, I get you. I'm running low on... Well, not low anymore. Just some more books.
I'm not hurting on Mystic Enhancement ores anymore, thank God.
How many you
And
got?
I think it's mostly because of that battle pass.
Oh, I was just asking how many you got so far.
I think I have around the 600s because I did use a considerable amount for the weapon.
Oh, 600. That's nice. That should be quite a bit.
And again, the event
In battle.
and the battle pass definitely helped.
Yeah, I think I only have like 3,700 or so. I think I'll be fine. Let me just want to borrow some.
Human creations.
Like, man, I have not built a weapon in a while. So, that's fine.
BB Strongbox is still being mean to me as usual.
Still trying to go for that crit.
Yep. Crit rate circlet.
Gotcha.
Punish evil. Can we talk?
Genshin has to get self-modeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's not gonna help the RNG in any way, but it'll lessen it. in some
It'll
way.
lessen it considerably. And I know I wouldn't use it just so I can afford it. I mean, I know I would. Just out of pure habit.
Whoa. I don't know if you're able to hear something in the background.
I'm afraid I wasn't. It's not
Oh,
able to
thank
hear.
goodness.
Should I have her something?
A giant blender noise.
Ooh, blender noise. Favorite.
But yeah, that. 300% I have crit damage. Wait, did you
Possible.
tie?
Possible. But requires quite a bit of crit rolls and frozen enemies, which
That is
the
true.
game hasn't been doing for a while.
Like, I feel in a mono cryo team, which, yeah. I feel in a mono cryo team, it's much more worth it just to do a two-piece set. Like, two-piece attack, two-piece cryo.
For sure. Or even like freeze with Farina. That damage.
Mm-hmm.
That damage drop is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
And yang.
Am I forgetting something? No, I'm losing my train of thought. That's great. Wasn't important anyway.
Are you sure about that?
That's for future meetings to decide.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Figure that out later.
You're all in on it. Can we talk?
I will say, being consistently frozen is not cool.
It's fun doing it to others, but not fun when someone does it to you.
Hey, there it goes. Okay, speaking of, that's
Ooh.
the first time that's happened. Very odd.
I think the only times like my character would die in like Sim Universe, I think it was when I was fighting Genshin as well, and my Waffle wasn't geared well at the time, just because I wanted to test her, and he targeted her. So yeah.
Cut through the rest. Yin and yang.
Yeah, I probably need more effect resistance blessings, I guess. That would help out.
Oh yeah, effect resistance has really helped my. Effect resistance has truly saved me, in all honesty. Like, just passively getting it, is a really nice thing to have.
And awaken.
Absolutely, yeah. Also, the hum blessing is just pairing anyways. So it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, when I was doing Sim Universe with Jing Liu and I was on Hunt, oh my goodness, constantly getting
Make a
her
pretty
ult
good team.
and just doing it over and over and over again is so fun.
It is. Ooh, fire damage. Who would use this? Maybe a hook would? Maybe the hook or topaz, depending. Ooh, energy regen.
Well,
Okay.
at least it's an energy regen rope.
Yep. Alright, any 4 stars that are interesting? No. Attack.
Oh, let me tell
Other
you, one of the most disparaging feelings is when I was
Oh.
still farming for the follow-up set, I legit got a terrible follow-up piece. And then the next piece I see, it was a DOT set and it was double crit. I'm
Or,
just like,
yes.
why does it have to be on this set?
I mean, technically, Sampo Kafka can crit. It's not
Like, am I gonna
bad.
build crit Kafka now?
I mean, up to you. Technically does work.
Yeah, I'd rather
Heck.
save myself the hassle.
Me too.
Like, it's so much easier building DOT characters for attack and affect hit rate. Why put yourself through the extra trouble of crit?
If you're crazy. You've seen the builds. You've done the theory crafting.
That's why I do appreciate the Nilu. Even though I don't have Nilu, I could still appreciate the team itself. Like, just build as much EM for the other characters and just stack a fuck ton of HP on this girl.
Yeah?
Creations.
Kinda, still kind of sad that Nilu and Nahida had to rerun together.
Oh yeah.
That made me feel
I think
very sad.
more sad. I think the more sad part was having Nilu come out before her potential was like fully realized.
No, they knew what they were doing. For sure.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Oh, boy. Because I knew her potential, like I had it in my head, but
Mm-hmm.
And awaken.
especially since I had to teach her.
Yeah, Archons really do open up a lot of doors for a lot of characters. I think I've seen one talking about Karina and what she could possibly do to help Dia. It was an interesting video.
Oh yeah, for sure. I actually did it with the actually. It does work out. It's considerably.
Because I don't know what it is with like 0.5 characters being somewhat cursed. Like
Yeah.
Eula, Nico, and Dia were all released like somewhat way before their time.
Together as one.
But of course, one more than the other got bear the brunt of it all. Dia.
Yeah. Of course.
Now, I didn't really hate it, but looking at it from afar, her kit was pretty weird. Like, it felt oddly specific.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it felt like it was designed specifically for somebody, but we didn't know who it is.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But, like, I could see how it could be, intentionally made with somebody in mind.
Yeah.
And I guess some people were right waiting or I guess some people were right saying like maybe she'll get better in Fontaine.
Absolutely. Even though it was painful to wait for Fontaine. I felt that pain considerably.
It was interesting for me being someone looking in because I didn't have her. So like I didn't have that problem. But it was just really interesting looking at the problem from the outside.
Yeah, for sure. Because I wanted Dia to work. I truly did.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people truly did. There were countless videos that I would see of people like building her and trying to like make her work in every like
possible
role in the
situation.
book. That
yeah. Almost did.
For me,
like,
I kind of almost just settled with just making her support for Linny in a monopyro and build as a support. But now considering Farina,
yeah,
I might change my mind, change my tune a little bit.
Oh, I get you.
Watchful.
I get you.
Always. Infallible.
Because like his Dia's best like DPS team is herself, Farina, Mona, and Beth. Pretty much.
And I think that's the one Hydro character that she can actually be viable with.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were really pissed about her being anti-synergistic with Xingqiu and Yelan. Which, understandably so.
Oh yeah. I hope that wasn't the case, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because in my case, I managed to hit like 60, 70k punches. Probably 80k after specific. Somewhere around that range. Pretty cool. See the numbers just go up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Once again, that's me at Constellation 4. So C6 should be a different ballgame.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Like her feeling like a C0 character at C2. That's the jarring part, or at least from what I've heard.
No, you're
Again,
right.
I haven't looked into her constellations, but
no,
I've heard from her constellation situation it's kind of bad.
It is pretty.
Mainly in the fact that she doesn't feel quote unquote usable or quote unquote normal until C2.
You're absolutely right. It's worse.
That is really tragic.
It's not even C2. It's C6. Is comparable to a C0 Gutao for point of reference.
It's so much worse than I thought. I thought I was giving it all a benefit of the doubt and managing Yeah, I kind of feel like this, like at this revelation now. Like I thought I was managing my own expectations, but
Yeah,
hearing you say that, it's so much worse than I thought it'd be.
yeah. And then I got C1 Hucha. So the disparity is even larger. But still. C6 Dia is for people who can manage it.
Hmm.
Like getting her
Because I know,
50-50.
I definitely know I probably would have been semi like let down at the damage if I ended up getting her around that time.
I gotcha.
Like, I don't want to like pit anything against each other, but like,
No, I understand.
what'd you call it? Theoretically speaking, like if I ended up like in comparison, like if like with Linny, I could easily like clear through. I could easily clear through bosses with a low investment team.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Because I did the same with Lynn.
So
as
like
well.
seeing some videos with people building her and like with the highest investment team and still like only being able to squeeze out just a little bit of damage, that is like oof. That's really rough.
It's heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very sad to see her kit relegated like this.
Especially with her own signature weapon. It doesn't really do much. I don't know if it'll ever get a reroll.
Oh, don't even get me started on signature weapon. I'm still pissed about Tignari's.
Oh yeah, Hunter's Path?
Mm-hmm.
It should be added to standard or reroll somewhere at this point.
I literally thought so too. Like, especially, I was kind of hoping, like, during Baiju's first run, since he was being paired with Ganyu, I was low-key hoping that instead of Amos spell, that it would be the Hunter's Path.
Hope so.
Like, Hunter's Path ran with the Jade Fall.
Gotcha.
But no, of course we had to get Amos. I mean,
Wow.
I'm not gonna complain on that, but like, come on. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I did end up doing some pulls.
Oh, how'd they go?
Standard mainly. C3 D-Loop.
Congratulations. You want some constellations for my C9 Duke? The C6?
This dude, he's now my highest constellation standard.
Congrats.
Like, I guess this guy is really jealous seeing how much I favored Linny.
Because like C6 D-Luke is effectively C0. Oh.
Wait, really?
built-
What?
Yeah, C6 D-Luke's C6 allows him to not cancel his attack animation. So Ito's charge or like normal attack string doesn't get interrupted at C0. So C6 D-Luke is what C0 Ito is. Oh, for Kave.
I still might not really use him just because Claymore quota. Navia's my only exception. I mean, nothing against D-Luke or anything, but like, yeah.
Wait, I continue. That's awesome.
And of course I end up getting another Skyward Blade.
Congrats. I don't think
That's not a congratulatory thing.
Oh, whoops. Then, shucks. Darn it.
But yeah. That was something. Now I have an R3, Skyward Spine, and Blade. Life is just great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, the fact it could have been anything, but they give me another one of those.
I understand.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I understand the thing with sucks.
Like, it could have been the Jade Spear. I wouldn't even need to do that. It could be Amos for all I fucking know. Skyward Atlas? Okay, but that's another Skyward weapon. But at least it's something new.
It is new. But yeah, I'm just answering some Kave questions. Because I can't really speak the words, but I have it just like stored in my head.
Yeah,
It's not
Ty,
really
that
pretty
R3 is nothing to celebrate. C3D Luke, maybe? But the R3? Fuck no. I'm kidding. I didn't mean it that condescending.
It's okay. I got an R3 Pride. So.
Oh,
That'll be fun.
that would have been...
Blood cleansing dragon.
The thing is, I actually do
Oh,
want to get an R5 Pride, but just like, you know, as part of a double 5-star tentacle. Like, hey, I got Pride, and it's another weapon. Cool. Not by itself. Then that's, you know. Oh, but yeah, Kave is super easy to build. It just needs to tank everything. Kave...
Oh yeah, Ty, please don't manifest Navia being on standard. Kind of don't. Because that's going to be a pain getting her weapon. I did see some forbidden knowledge. I did see some forbidden leakage on Navia, and Girly is beautiful. Her claymore is beautiful. You know what? I might go for it.
I mean, I don't think that's forbidden knowledge. That's just general. She's just beautiful. That's just.
I mean, yeah.
Fact.
I just gotta reiterate that.
Yeah, I gotcha. But I'm just gonna assume her weapon will be
I genuinely did not think I would love Navia as much as I do. Like, when I saw her in the Fontaine teaser, I think that I could say that for a majority of the Fontaine cast. I wasn't really initially wowed. I mean, Chiefception was mainly Risley. And also, I was much more hyped for Linny and Lynette than I initially was seeing the Teyvat trailer.
Oh yeah, me
So
too.
I was less hyped seeing them in the Teyvat trailer, more hyped in the Fontaine teaser, more hyped for Risley, less hyped for the rest, really. And then now I love all of them.
Yeah, do be like that. Quran Forbidden Knowledge? I hear on the streets through the grapevine that once 4.3 releases, perhaps we'll get the trickle of Quran information. Yeah, especially with trying to remember. Because like now, if I recall, during the Fontaine teaser, she was dubbed the Taylor Swift of Genshin Impact.
Oh, absolutely. I kind of initially saw her as Mary Poppins just because of the umbrella,
I did.
but mainly the Taylor Swift memes were there.
Yeah. And you know,
I mean, not
Yes,
gonna
for some
lie, I
people.
kind of joined in as well.
yeah. Technically,
But,
since
like-
Child was in Fontaine, Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift Summon Ritual is technically closer. Technically.
Oh, I think Angelus made that joke saying, like, why is Child here? He always has to be, Ed Sheeran always has to tour with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I agree. Florand.
Oh yeah, and with Clorand, I don't know if this is just me, but like her in-game model does her so much more justice than her teaser.
I agree. I agree.
Like
You're not
even
wrong there.
Navia as well. Like she looks even nicer in game.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I do agree with you there.
Like it's crazy. Like they're getting better and better with their models.
For sure they are.
Like Risley's is, ooh, oh
my.
boy.
Alright. So,
Another hit to Ito and his arms. Now, don't get me wrong. Not gonna lie, initially I didn't care that Ito had quote unquote no muscles. It wasn't until later models of the male characters started like popping up. First with Al Haytham, and then
Right.
now with Risley.
right. I get you.
So now I'm just like, okay, now I see it. Do I still not care? Do I still care? No, I still don't really. But like, do I notice it? Yeah, I do.
I get you.
I understand people feeling done dirty, but
From the town?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still feel kind of sad, but I love my Mono Geo. For sure. It just, no, I don't have to think about it. Just hit enemies, big rock. Done.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite playstyle. Because, you know, there's
Wait, what was
obviously...
Sorry, I didn't hear just because I was switching earbuds. My bad.
It's okay. I was just mentioning my favorite playstyle of big rock, hit enemy. Good.
So basically,
just-
just hit shit and
Yeah. Pretty much. It's been my favorite playstyle for a long time. For
I
reasons.
consider myself pretty flexible in terms of play styles.
Oh yeah, for sure. And don't get me
Because
wrong.
not gonna lie, I still I know a lot of people give flack to the bow charge attack playstyle, but not gonna lie, with Ganyu, it still never gets old for me. But I
Oh,
can
yeah.
understand why it's not appealing to some people because it's just point, aim, shoot, point, aim, shoot.
Yeah.
But not gonna lie, I think I prefer that more than the Morgana playstyle.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And I mainly say Morgana playstyle in terms of Ganyu. Because I do actually enjoy the Ayaka Freeze comp. I do actually, I have been playing around with the Risley Freeze combo. And it's actually much more fun than I thought it would be.
I get
It's
you.
one of the more, it's one of the other teams where you have to like put a little bit more thought.
Mhm.
Rather than just like freeze and then just let it take care of it for you.
I absolutely agree. Yeah.
Like especially with the HP management.
But yeah. C1 fixes that. Fixes
Oh
everything.
yeah, that is
really.
absolutely true. Yeah, that's kind of skewed as well because I do have a C1.
Yeah. Hey, Rock
It's
Roll.
still puzzling to me each and every time. Thinking, like, why have something this important be locked by a constellation?
Yeah, that
Like,
C1
especially
should
for
have
a
been C0.
5-star.
The That's
I
the
mean,
only
we
thing I
already
see
had
there.
this conversation with Dia and her functionality,
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh,
but
not
like,
bad.
I think people could make the excuse saying that she's a standard character, so it doesn't matter too much. But again, I could counter argument and say like the other standard characters, they still feel functional at C0,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but that's another can of worms for another time.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with that.
But having a limited character be limiting even at C0, it's like ugh. Hey, I'm not trying to be aggressive. I really am not, Ty.
I mentioned rocks. Why? Oh yeah, because your
I'm
name.
just
We're just
I'm
talking
just
about
being
teams.
just think of me as playing devil's advocate.
Yeah. I try to
Like
do
I
that
ain't
too.
saying this just to be mean. I'm just like presenting argument. Especially one that a lot of people are hesitant to talk about, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, think of me as the devil's advocate.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Trying to think though, because
Human creation.
a lot of people aren't liking Navia just because she's Geo.
Fight is one.
You know,
Isn't that just on principle?
it's not
Because
principle.
yeah,
Geo
it's just on
hasn't been in
principle.
a good place.
Yeah, it's been very stagnant,
Yeah, I haven't even
and
farmed
not
for
much has
Husk.
really changed.
Yeah, I have not farmed for Husk in forever. I haven't used too many Geo characters in forever, honestly. That should change though.
And the lack of Geo characters is definitely not helping its case.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's always been in a pretty bad state. Like, I would even say that Zhongli he still succeeds despite being a Geo character, even for being an Archon.
yeah, Zhongli's just Zhongli. Doing Zhongli things.
Yeah,
Is what
but
it
like,
is
I
there.
think he still falls under the trap of being one of the earlier characters.
Blood cleansing dragon.
So like, only providing shields and pretty much that's it.
Yeah.
That's just more of a product of being one of the older characters.
The 1.0 curse.
But he's still somewhat, but again, like I said, he still somewhat surpasses a good amount of that despite being Geo.
Yeah. Oh man, the Zhongli drama. Do you remember that or no? I remember that because 1.0 to 1.1 was when I stopped playing Genshin. That's the only time I ever stopped. I think that was because I either ran out of space and or I burnt out. Probably both. But I what was it? I got Zhongli on his last day. I think a 10 pull after venting. So my account was very lucky back then.
Infallible.
A little too lucky.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I think Jenny's still there. Probably have to mute. Man, that was the only time I ever like stopped playing Genshin. Way back in 2010.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I guess I'm glad that I could just play in bits and pieces. Because back then, ooh, this- this is there wasn't much of anything to do. I just what was it? I just farmed Mondstadt and Liyue until I got tired. Boy, did I get tired. It wasn't good. pretty much. That was the thing you shouldn't do.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take care of something very quickly.
Welcome back. I thought so. In my case, I was just talking about how I got Zhongli in a temple after Venti when I stopped playing. Way back in 1.0 to 1.1. I did not pull for Sino or Ayato or the weapon banner. I already have Sino's
Back
weapon.
again. Sorry,
No
another
problem.
intermission.
All good. I
So
just
what was
don't have Ayato's weapon. I would love to get it, but I'm saving for Navia, so every bit counts.
I was trying to remember what I was talking about before that intermission.
Okay. Take your time, but once again, I was just
I know it was about Navia. Oh wait, I was talking about character models.
Yeah, character models.
Yeah, that too. But I was mainly wanting to talk about Ruan again. Yeah, even though like he was kind of low on my interest list at the time, I will admit, going through when I first went through the first act, seeing her unexpectedly like with Farina, not gonna lie, this girl had my jaw drop.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting her to arrive so early in the first act. I was expecting like maybe, act 2 at the least, but she just like straight
Like
out of the
each and
gates.
every appearance she makes, my jaw just drops and hits the floor. Don't even get me started on that cutscene with her and Navia.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Who goes there?
Like, man, so much tension in the first 2 acts between those two.
My 2 girl bosses.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, Rob. I think Ty has not every 5-star yet, but consolation-wise, he has more than me.
I think I will say out of all of the acts, I think between all of them, it's hard to really rank them, but I do have to say that the third act, it kind of dragged on a little too much.
I agree.
I mean, I get it. It's kind of similar to the Samsara cycle, but like, again, it kind of dragged on just a tad too long.
Yeah, just a tad.
So I consider it kind of the weaker act of the 5.
Which is surprising, because, all 5 are good in their own ways.
But like ranking the other 4, that's a little harder.
Yeah. I mean, in my case, 5 is number 1, pretty much.
Absolutely.
3, I would say.
Especially if I'm. I think I will say, I think out of all of the ones, like even by tiers, I think 5 is my first, and then the second act is the second favorite of mine.
I will.
Especially like in tiers, like oh my goodness,
yeah,
I was so not prepared. I genuinely was not prepared. Like I already was unprepared when I cried in the second act. Like I sure as hell was not expecting to cry when Navia started crying.
Yeah, that's.
But
that's
oh my goodness.
How they get you.
Sorry, I'm just shifting things around in my playlist.
Okay. Baiju Ito's C1 Riesling. Good choice. Especially with the C1 Riesling. As I swear, with every other character, I start thinking I might need their cons. But Fontaine C1s are really something.
They
In
truly
comparison
are.
to the others. Puzzle, A threaded. Really? C6 Yuemiya. I mean, speaking of, I was gonna C6 Yuemiya eventually, but there's too many good characters popping up left and right.
Yeah, in terms of tiers, Act 2 walk, so the final act could truly run. Like,
Exactly.
holy. I'm still shocked that Genshin was able to make me cry this much and that hard. Like,
Okay.
I teared up quite a bit, like, with the Yunjin opera scene. They almost made me cry with Xiao's 2.7 thing. I definitely teared up at Nahida and Rukudabata in the final act of Sumeru, but Fontaine, I think it made me cry more than all of those put together.
Mm. I got you.
Like, holy shit. From Navia's portion, and then all of Farina Focalor's revelation.
Mm. Yeah, that was something else.
Like, I
Yeah,
really
cried.
wish I could express to you just how how
I understand.
emotionally destroyed I was.
No, I understand. Quite a bit. Oh yeah, to answer your question, Rob, C6 Yoimiya, I've seen a few comparisons. It's practically like C6 R1 with her weapon in comparison to like C0 R1. It's effectively like 300, 400k damage increase just from the C6. If we include Vaporize and not Mono Pyro. So like, you have Kazuha, you have Strongly, you have Bennett. Or if you use like Galen Farina now. She hits hard. Put it lightly. She hits really, really hard. Because like I'd have to look at Yoimiya cons later, but it's practically like a 300k, 400k damage increase just by
There's
herself.
also apparently, I'm sorry.
Go on.
There's also apparently, I already talked about how there was one kind of teased character in the from like the character voice lines, but like I almost forgot that there's a second one, and I have seen some speculations on if that like said second person would probably be playable.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen some kind of like design speculations, especially.
Gotcha.
And again, nothing solidified. This is all just like thrown out speculations.
I understand.
So like, I think it's okay for me to like say one of those, just because it's not confirmed or anything. Let alone fully leaked territory. It's just speculation.
I gotcha.
But apparently, okay, this second character, their name is Emily,
Mm-hmm.
and that name might be familiar from like a few like character like voice lines. Like some characters have mentioned her. I think Linny has.
Gotcha.
But apparently some speculation on her design. Apparently they're gonna make her like, apparently she's gonna be pretty in pink. Oh my gosh, if that's the case, please, I need like my own like pastel pink. I mean, Yaniko kind of comes close to that, but like,
Imagine if she's like Ushuan color template.
I think it's mainly in the hair. So
Yeah, I
kind of
gotcha.
like, so I was thinking like pink in the way of Fushun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I think a better example, Alicia.
Ooh, true. From third, yeah.
That's the real pink I'm looking for.
Yeah. Get you there.
Now don't get me wrong, Fushun's pretty, but Alicia. Alicia, though.
I understand. Take that. Bring you down.
Man, I really am realizing I'm simping more for Alicia than I thought I would. Holy shit.
She has that effect. She does.
Hmm?
She has that effect. I don't blame you. Because, like, even I don't play a lot of third anymore anyways. But man, she is...
It's because of her. I'm always tempted to play it each and every time. Oh yeah, and speaking of that, I know Zenless Zone Zero beta has already started.
Mhm.
Let me just say, it does look cool from afar. Personally, for me, I don't think it's for me.
I'm starting to think that too.
I mean, it looks cool, but just might not be for me personally.
The NBA spoiling. Oh, if you're talking about the Ascension stuff, that's supposed to be like as you play through. You're not supposed to. However, people who have played the game enough, who have farm, who are also going to play the story anyway, they don't really factor in that people might be streaming it. Or, you know, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just that Hoyoverse knows that you're going to play the story, you're going to raise the character, so they just leave it in there. Because it's supposed to be like, you know, you get the character, you raise it slowly, you play the story, and then you get to the last ascent. Then you hear the last story part. But
yeah, that's also the same situation with Karina. Like,
especially her first ascension.
Like, you're supposed to finish the last Archon quest and
yeah,
then start raising her, or like, not even the last Archon quest. Like, finish her story quest and then get to raising her.
Yeah.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Jean-Louis had the best one. Personally, in terms of like keeping the story hush. And after the story, obviously. Because I feel like they could have just put that as separate voice lines, like question, complete this story beat to get this voice line unlocked. Because they have done that. But I think, you know, they just wanted to market the big important lines, the big important events of the story. So I feel like that's why they did that. They shouldn't have, but they did.
I need to seriously upgrade my build page for Genshin. Holy moly. I just need to find time to actually do so.
Oh, good. Yeah, I do agree, Ron. Because after... I didn't mind that first, because I was, like, going through it quickly. So... I didn't really notice it. But after seeing other people's, like, raising videos, or similar, I was like, hey, wait a minute. You know? That's all. But regardless, we move on. Speaking of, we are now
The consequences are mine to bear.
going to claim our last. Do I have work Wednesday? Yes, I do. Do you have work, Jenny? On Wednesday?
Yep, I have work Wednesday.
Yeah, I was asking. Fortunately, I cannot take a day off to watch polls. It's not within company policy.
And on top of that, Wednesday, I have something else happening at night.
Hmm. Okay.
I do have an off day Thursday and Saturday, so yay for that, I guess.
Yeah. In my case, I was going to try and do a test stream for a different game, but it's too late now. Unfortunately. However, to mark the occasion, at least to end this farming session, we have 2 standard warps, so let's just use them.
Which video are you at?
I don't remember. Let's find out. I think I got OBS is disconnecting and reconnecting. That's not good.
I'm just gonna quickly get my standard polls out of the way. I can't believe I totally forgot that. I can't believe I totally forgot my standard wishes.
No, Ty, it's just that there was a storm that was passing by earlier. So I
Oh,
think
it's storming?
it was, but I think it might have affected the like area around here. It's not storming, but it passed. So
Oh, but it passed.
yeah,
But it was previously storming. Yeah.
previously. All right, so
We haven't gotten some rain over here in a while, so we're back to like hot weather, which is miserable. Wait, I only had one? Oh wait, my bad. Oops.
all good. All right, in my
okay.
case, I am good here. Where's Star Rail?
I'm only at 10 pity, whatever. And it's another loss to Himiko. Paper. That's it.
Gotcha. But still.
Thanks for agreeing to a very impromptu call.
Of course, not a problem. So tomorrow, the plan is I want to try and expand my game roster. So tomorrow, I got my Steam updated. I downloaded the game. I mentioned it already. But I'm going to start and replay Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh, nice.
I originally played it, but I lost interest. So the only reason I'm coming back is because there's a 25th anniversary for the actual brand of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're doing, obviously, an event. So it lasts until January. So I started pretty early. So I'll get the benefits. So we're just going to farm story mode as far as we can. But yeah, we're gonna start that tomorrow and do the best we can. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in Step Stream.
Alrighty, I'm probably just gonna call it a day.
All right, take care.
So I guess I'll see you. Thanks for the call.
Anytime.
Have a good one.
You as well.